popping in early just to let people know I'm here and come on in. Hello, Darlene. Glad to see you, dear. Oh, have I ever got news today? So I'm going to wait and see how many people want to come in here today. I know I'm early, so I am going to wait the other 6 minutes. Just sit here and look pretty, you know, and uh, enjoy the rain, okay, um, and talk about my new laptop. So I'm trying to check it out and see how well it works. If somebody's in the chat can tell me, is the camera okay, or do I need to move the lights some, get that adjusted, perhaps back here, okay, or perhaps I should turn on the other lights. Maybe that's better. So I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and adjust my lighting, okay, and see how this all works. And bring it up to my, let me see. Perhaps put some color in there. Maybe I should make it so that when I talk, the lights blink in the background. Okay, I can do that. It's party time. Yes, sirree. Let me see if I can get a different color going here. Here's my red, white, and blue. I love you. How about that? And what if we do this one? What's this one like? Oh, well, that's kind of nice. Kind of like that. Hmm. Yep. Sirree. Hi, three people. Hi, Dave McLean. How are you doing, honey? I'm doing great. Actually, I'm doing pretty good, uh, considering that it has rained all day. So I had my injections this morning. Yes, sirree. So I'm a cuddling a ice pack for the rest of the day. But that's okay because tomorrow my legs will work. They were starting to not work proper. So I got the injections. I've been doing that for a little over 5 years now, every 3 months, and it keeps me walking, keeps me functioning, works for me. Hello, Troll. Say your hello, hello, hello. Waving at you too. Okay. Hello, everybody. Getting in here. Got 6 folks watching right now. And I don't know what time it is. I gotta have to look at the clock a minute. I got 2 minutes, folks, before I go live, and I want to share some stuff with you when I get. Okay, so we're gonna kind of count this down. Yes, it's gonna be so great to see you in May, D. Really gonna be great. Yes, sirree. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Okay, deep breath. And let me open up by saying, howdy there, family. Why, have I ever got the deals for you? See this here? This is the Branson Family Retreats. Yes, sirree. In my thumbnail, you saw the front of some of those cottages that they got. Well, it's a vacation for groups, families, and like-minded folks to gather up under one roof and enjoy all the amenities of the elite. Why, this here house that we're going to be staying in, it has 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. Yes, ma'am. And you know what? Each bedroom houses a king size bed and a queen size sofa bed and a TV set if you just want to get away from the crowd. Yes. And there's one bathroom that's specifically designed for folks like Papa, because Papa in Kentucky, they're coming. I got their money today. So they're coming. And that's got an handicap shower with even got one of them transfer seats built into it. So nice. And then there's ones that have double-headed showers, and ones that have just single showers, and ones that have bathtubs and showers. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But the heart of the house is the living room. Why, there's a beautiful chandelier in the ceiling, and the people upstairs can look over the balcony, and it's got bedrooms upstairs with bathrooms, and there's even a washer and dryer, two of them, and they're big front loaders. Washer and dryer both means everything can go home clean. You don't have to pack no dirty clothes and take them home. But for me, the heart is the kitchen. You knows me, folks. I loves to cook. Yes, I do. I love to prepare a big meal. Cooking for one or two is kind of buddy duddy and hard to do. But when you're cooking for 24, 26 people, wow, I'm in the height of my glory at that moment. So therefore, this kitchen was really important to me. This kitchen has not one, but two side open up the top side refrigerators with ice and water in the door, and I pull out the bottom deep freeze on both of them. Got a nice big stove top, big microwave. I think the microwave's also condension oven or convection oven too. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. But a big old oven. And I was surprised to see a professional freestanding mix master in there for us to use, and real plate, dishes, and bowls and cutlery. We don't have to go on vacation and eat off of paper and drink out of paper cups and fill up landfills. No, siree. And it's no problem washing dishes because they got a great big old dishwasher. Yeah. Won't let modern stuff, kind of thing. There's pots and there's pans and there's all the utensils you need for preparing a good meal. Of course, you know me, I'm going to bring some of my own because I'm kind of particular, okay, about it. Yes. Hello, Dennis, Sonia, everybody. I'm kind of missing out on the chat over here, but I wanted to tell you about this place. It's called the Heritage, or yeah, no, the Highland House. The Highland, like the Highlands of Scotland. In fact, my family comes from Scotland. They got these two great big tables, but right at the front of these tables is two of them Highland chairs, like thrones, allowing you to pick somebody to be the king and queen of the meal. Yeah, adding to the fun of the gathering. There's a deck. Now this deck is fully equipped with some really nice sit out in under the deck, look over the lake chairs and couches and a table. And there's even a barbecue pit. One of them propane barbecue pits on the deck. And then you go upstairs. It's a little smaller deck, but you get to sit way up high and really have a look over the lake and the community. It's kind of cool. But the taste of resistance is when you get downstairs. Why, downstairs, when you come down the stairs, you enter into a game room. Here is a standard pool table. Yes, sir. We could all get in and have a pool tournament if we wanted to. And on the other side of the room, beautiful mural on the wall showing the Highland rock jumping, and but there is five or six of them great big comfortable recliners. Yeah, power button recliners too, and a great big U62-inch big old movie screen with the ability to play games and movies right there in the room. No kidding. And then you get to the, oh, honey, open up the door that would be under the deck, and here is a big 0 to 5 foot deep swimming pool and a hot tub jacuzzi spa right there in the house. No kidding. It's so nice. But the thing is the price. Now I realize folks might cringe. It normally costs costs $2,300 for 2 days and 2 nights. Well, I talked her into 3 days and 3 nights for the price for my beautiful Patriot reunion in May. And you know what? When I divided that up, that came to only $100 per person for 3 days and 3 nights at the Highland Retreat House here in Branson. That ain't bad. I'm going to tell you, you can't go spend one night in a motel here in Branson for $100. You might get a continental breakfast of donuts and rolls and coffee, or maybe even some biscuits and gravy. But I was going to cook y'all some eggs and bacon and sausage and hash browns, and I'm going to fix pancakes and French toast and all them good breakfast foods. And then I'm going to fix lunch. Then I'm going to fix us a nice sit down, get together, enjoy dinner. All 3 nights and 3 days. I planned on cooking 9 meals. Now, where can you go on vacation to a place like Branson, Missouri, with the possibility that on May 3rd, Trump might decide to land out here at our airport? He hasn't answered our invitation yet, ain't confirmed yet, but it's a real possibility. And there's always things to do. Why, a friend of mine, he's got himself a couple of them paddle boats, and depending on the weather, we can use them paddle boats during our 3 day stay at the Highland, the at this house. Now, folks, they's got blankets and sheets, and they's got towels and wash rags. Might need to supply your own toiletries. Don't forget your bathing suit. Yeah, and you know what? I love the fact that it's got coffee making. And we ain't talking just a plain old Mr. Coffee percolator. No, they's got a Mr. Coffee. They's got a K cup. They got a percolator. They even got a French press for making coffee and coffee cups for 24 people. Ain't that cool? Oh my goodness, when I looked in them cabinets and I saw the glasses, all kinds of glasses, even plastic plates and bowls and plastic glasses for the youngins, why, I was so surprised that all of that was supplied. You know, you ain't going to find that in no hotel. You're going to be lucky if you can get a gallon of milk in a hotel refrigerator. Honey, I can put 6 gallons of milk in a refrigerator. This one, why, it's only $100 for Friday night from 12 noon on Friday to 12 noon on Monday. Now, it's November 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and we say our goodbyes on the 5th. You know, you can't get anything that cheap. Where do you send the money, D? You can send it to you can send it through Cash App if you have it. It's Cash App with case $ lowercase letters BUGTUSSLING, or you can be like Miss Kentucky and you can mail it to my address right there. Let me cover up her address just in case she don't want it to be seen. It's already bloated. Anyway, right there, you can mail it to me just like she did in a check. And make that out to me, and I'll go to the bank and I'll cash it and I'll take it right over and put it in the hands of the owner, Miss Ty Ann. That's announced that's like saying Cayenne with a T. It's Tyann. She is what the owner that I met with and worked out the deal that we could get this building and she would hold it for me. Normally, you got to pay 30 days out, but she's understanding. You see, I promised her that I'd put the word out about the Highland family retreats. I went over and did the walkthrough, and she filmed it for us to put up a regular ad on it. And I told her that my friends and everybody would support this. Can you imagine? Not only getting together with Patriot Reunion, but what if you was a veteran unit or platoon and you thought you wanted to get together during Veterans Week or next year, during any time of the year for the 250th celebration of this country, you could do that and you could all be in one house. They got one that houses 36 people. Yes, sir, ma'am. Sleeps 36. Got a great, big, huge hot tub jacuzzi on the deck. Yes, sirree. And it's even got video games, the ones you see in the arcade games. It's got a pool table. It's got a movie room. It's even got a foosball game in there in the game room. Now, how can you beat that? And they say that the best medicine for PTSD is camaraderie. It's when folks that's been there, done that, got the scars to back it up, get together and camaraderie. Sit around the table and yak. But I bought us a game. I seen a game at the place where I hate to shop yesterday called You Should Have Known That. It's a kind of a trivia game, and I thought it'd be fun to play. I got us some cards because I love sitting up and playing old pinochle or spades or hearts or canasta or rummy, any of those get card games where folks get to talk around the table. Okay, have a good time. No more that we ain't gonna be sleeping out in the woods in the cold or the rain. Not gonna be like Hagerstown. No, sirree. It's going to be nice, warm, cool if we need it, depending on the weather. And we all get to be under one roof, like a family, sit at a table and enjoy a meal as a family. The family that plays together stays together. And I only got one family, and that's my convoy family. My family of folks that stood out on overpasses and waved flags as the convoy pulled through. Them folks that just become my heart and soul and the love of my life are all of you folks that joined us out there. Hello, Miss Rose. Hello, hello. How are you? Miss Rose down in Florida. Yeah, she done left England and comes over here and having a wonderful time. I'm understood from talking to her. You know, I can't wait for folks to start chiming in that they're coming. I got people telling me they're coming, but you know what? In a case like this, I need to see your greenback dollars, and I'm sorry. I got to pay this lady $2,300 for our reunion and gathering in this beautiful Highland house. And I understand that she bought this place, she paid for it, and she's got to pay it off, and this is how she's working that. So, folks, if you get a chance to come and you get a chance to send me a little money, I'd appreciate it, and I'll make sure and hold your spot. Now, for those of you got those little furry critters, they're welcome, but there is a fee, and I'm gonna let you know right now. It's $35 per day per pet. So I need y'all to have that in your back pocket and know that that's the case. So if you're planning to bring your little furry friends with you, bring them on. Yeah, they're welcome in the house. It's a big house, and they're welcome. But don't forget, you got to pay that their fee, which sometimes is a lot cheaper than a boarding fee, just to bring them with you. Now, I'm not going to stay on here long talking about this much more, but I did want to tell you that our gathering is here in Branson, starting at noon on Friday, the 2nd of May, and ending at noon on the 5th of May. And you folks, it's going to be great. And we hope to make it an annual family reunion thing, possibly staying in a different house next time. But we're going to start staying indoors. We're going to get together under a roof. Tired of sleeping in my truck or in a tent and worrying about what Mother Nature wants to do. Okay? So let it rain, let it snow, let it pour, let it sunshine. It don't matter. We're going to have a good time. So please get in touch with me and you can call me. My phone number is public. You see, I use one of these old fashioned flip phones that don't even have no internet connected to it. Okay? In order that folks might be able to call me without me worrying about it. Now, very few people have access to this here phone and this here phone number. In fact, I don't even remember the phone number myself. I have to look it up every time. That's how few people have that phone number. But you can call me. My number is 417 239 4320. You are welcome to call me anytime, and especially if you need information on the location. This here house is just up the street from the Stagecoach RV Park on 165. It's number 320. Yes, right off of the road, and the uh, building place where these houses are. You can't miss them. They cover the whole hillside. If you're on 165 headed towards the dam and you look off to your left, you can't miss them. Our house is going to be one next door to what they call the governor's house. It's the big one that sleeps a whole lot more people than the one we're staying in. So come and stay with me in Branson. I don't care if you're in Springfield. If you just a hop, skip, and a jump out of town, kind of nice to gather up with like-minded people in Branson, which is usually totally unaffordable, and have a good time. But we do need to fill the house in order for it to be that affordable. Got to have 24 people. Right now, I've got 12 or 13 that said they were coming. I got two confirmed. Well, four, because there's me and Richard. So there's four that have made confirmation, and we got our money ready to go. So, folks, if you's wanting to come and spend the weekend with a bunch of patriots, yeah, we're all a little crazy. You feel free to do so. Just let me know, and it's a great time that if you can, get your daughters and your sons and grandbabies and come too. This house even has a hot chair for the little ones. Okay. And if we need more than one hot chair, I'm sure that it can be acquired through the owner. So, folks, please come and visit me in Branson and let's enjoy what's here. And if Donald Trump is coming to the Branson airport, and if he gives us as much as a week notice here in Branson that he's a coming, there won't be a room to be had. He'll be coming right at the airport. We ain't very far from the airport. Okay? Not at all. So, folks, that's the end of that. All right, everybody, what do we got here? All right, hello. Yes, be sure and hit the like button, folks. I guess it helps something called an algorithm, whatever that is. Some kind of AI thing because it starts with an A, an algorithm. Yes, so it must be some kind of AI thing. But if you push the like button, I guess it helps. That's what I've been told. The only thing I need you to do is make sure you share this out with your friends and your family. And if you're a patriot if you believes in freedom, if you believes in getting together, praying together around the table, if you's good on good old fashioned home cooking meals and nice soft beds to sleep in and a swimming pool and a spa, ooh, baby, you let me know and I'll block you off of space. Okay? All right, everybody. I'm going to have a great time. Yes, I am. Dee's coming. Ain't that cool? Dee McLean is coming. I understand that coming with Bruce. Levins is a coming. Danny Vincent states that he's a coming. I ain't heard nothing from Soup Mama or Stitch yet, but I'm a hoping that they get a hold of me soon. I'd love to see Mr. J. Jones, and I'd love to have him coming too. And let's see who else is on my list here. I gotta write things down. You know how it is, okay? So far, we got Mona, my roommate Richard, Bruce Levins, Goldie, Nick D. McLean, Pat and Julie McMurray, Kentucky and Papa, Keith Pebble, Laurie Manley, Christy Sherman, Danny Vincent, and Billy Walter. So that's what we got right now. Hello, Miss Angie. How are you doing today, my dear? Oh, she pulled the greatest April Fool on YouTube. Yes, she did. It was worth every minute of watching it. Oh, you're doing ducky. Okay. She had a good time with it. We all had a good laugh. Yes, suckered this right on in. She did. She thought she was going to be having a charity auction for herself. Now, I ain't never seen Angie be selfish about anything, so it felt kind of funny. But I was so listening and I was watching in the background, having trouble with the other laptop. But yeah, I bought an Acer. I took it back. You couldn't copy and paste on it. The keyboard was all lowercase letters. You could barely see them. You could not. It wasn't touchscreen, and it was a pain in the finger to find a dang scroll button on a chat or anything else, and it just didn't work. Didn't even have caps lock. I took that baby back, and I bought me this new Levelon ID pad. I won because that's what Grok told me would be the best. And you know what? When I got over to Best Buy and I explained to the salesman exactly what I needed a laptop to do, he took me right to that level low. I did pad I1 or one I. Same one that Grok recommended be the best for all the things that I wanted to do on it. Now I'm trying to find out. How's the picture, folks? Yes, Miss Angie, I got the level on. Okay, idea pad. One eye. That's what it's called. Yeah, and it's got like the 16-inch screen. I can see everything nice and well. It's got the pinch to magnify. It's even got a little old button up here that allows me to shut my camera off if I don't want nobody seeing me. Ain't that cool? Yes, sirree. I really did like it. It's nice. And you all, I'm going to take my hat off. Yeah, even without hair, this old hat, heavy as it is, it's a double thickness hat. Oh, yes, sirree. Does it ever get hot? Imagine what it was like with a head of hair under it. Yeah, because sitting here in my house, it was a show making me sweat. Yes, it was. Mona, Keith, and Lori said they were coming as well. I will send him the info. Please do, baby. I got to get him on the list. Remember, I am limited to 24. Okay? But as it gets closer, I will make it more public. You know, I really want my convoy family to get first dibs at this beautiful deal. And it is a deal, as it says in my thing. This is the best deal in Branson when you divide it up amongst 24 people. The cost is minimal. You can't take two people to a nice restaurant and get a home cooked meal for $100. And I'm going to fix 9 of those home cooked meals. Breakfast around here will run you 25 for one person. So, you know what? We's going to eat good. I can promise you that. And I know y'all that come, y'all gonna put something on the table, potluck sort of thing. But I was gonna cook. I was gonna cook some beef, and I'm gonna cook some soup, and I'm gonna fix breakfast, and we're gonna have sandwiches and all kinds of things so that folks can munch on them during the movie. I was even gonna supply us some popcorn. Yeah, you can't have a movie without popcorn. So, you know, we're going to have a good time, D, no matter what. Okay? And like I said before, I ain't got the money to pay no $2,300. Okay? But I got a lot of folks out there that would like to come spend time in Branson and not have to pay the $126 a night for just a simple motel room and a very minimal continental breakfast. So, folks, $126 a night. I got us this deal for Friday night all the way to Monday afternoon. Yes, sirree. And once we fill this place up with 24 bodies, young folks, like-minded patriots, while each one of them's only going to be out of pocket $100 for their lodging. Now that's pretty cheap, folks. I don't care what you say. And the Branson family retreats right here. Okay, let me see if I can show you the link. I'm gonna try to share my screen here with you. Here we go. This here's the Branson family retreats. Okay, and if I scroll down here, okay, the Highland retreats. Okay, look at this here living room, folks. This here's a nice living. Look at that fireplace. Oh, look at the view out on the deck. You can't beat that. Get over here. Here's the swimming pool and the spa. Here's the billiard room and the movie room. Lots of places to sit. And them couches, them 2 couches right there, they make out into queen size sleepers. So it's nice to lay down, watch a movie, whatever. You can't beat that, folks. Here's the upper deck looking out over the lake. That's a great shot right there. And here is a shot at the fireplace and with all the chairs and the couches and things to lay on and watch a movie on. Right there's another shot of the living room. Another shot of it. I think they really like their living room. See back there in the back, that's in 2 Highland throne chairs that is at the top of the table. And I really like that. Okay, I really do. And again, the living room. They's proud of their living room on their pictures. But here's the kitchen, folks. Yes, sirree. Here is this here kitchen. You see them 2 refrigerators and the microwave. And them cabinets is full of dishes. And then they got this here walk around center countertop thing, making it perfect for a buffet meal setting. And they got plenty of chairs and benches and things for everybody to be able to have a place to sit in this here kitchen. You see this beautiful tables? Yes, sirree. And that's the way it looked. Look at that. And then you got stools around the bar. We could sit and yik yak the folks while we're cooking. I think that's just a magnificent idea. And there's another view of it. There you go. See that counter? That bar in the kitchen? makes it really easy. That beautiful oven over there. This is just a wonderful place. See, there's where I imagine setting up the turkey and the dressing and the ham and all the fixings, and everybody just kind of walk around, fill up their own plate, and then go sit at the table. Yes, sirree. There's the view from the steps, from the upper side looking down. There's the steps going up. See right there. And there's the view from the upper deck. That's Table Rock Lake, folks. Yes, sirree. Beautiful, beautiful lake view. And here's one of them king size beds in the bedroom. Yes, sir. We got a bench for you to sit on so you can take your shoes off and stuff. Yes, it looks so comfortable. See that headboard on there? Isn't that nice? Big old pillows. Here's that one of them. Here's a handicap. Here's the handicap shower. Yeah, it's got that transfer seat in there and them holding bars. And it's made so that like Papa can ride right up in a wheelchair, or I can ride up in a scooter and wash my hands right there in that there kitchen. That there bathroom rather. Here's another bedroom. Yep. And then, yes, sirree. Don't they look cozy? Here's another bathroom with the shower. Here's the pool table, folks, down in the billiard room where we can play some pool. Now, you can have spectators over there on that Highland bench and referee the game. Right? And the movie room, okay? And it's got that beautiful jumping rock mural in the back. And behind, it's a bar. Looky there. You can sit there and play cards or play games and watch TV while she's at it, or a movie. You know, looky there. That's a view of that there movie room. And all them comfortable recliners to sit in. And here's another one of the beds with one of the beds that makes out into a queen size. That couch makes into a queen size bed, folks. Like that one right there. It just makes out into an extra bed. So we got plenty of room to sleep, folks, comfortably for the entire weekend. But looky here. We got double stack, front loading, large load washing machines and dryers. Now, where are you going to get that in a motel? And again, my favorite thing's that spa over in the corner, because when I get through cooking for 24 people, my back kind of needs a good massage, and ain't nothing like climbing in a hot tub to do that. Here's another view of it. Isn't that pretty? And you look out the windows over the lake. It's just so nice. And they even got water watcher tags, because if you're there with your family and you got kids, you want to make sure that somebody's watching the kids all the time, if they're in the water, because there ain't no lifeguard supplied. No sirree. And there is the big deck. See that barbecue pit over in the corner? Yes, sirree. It's a propane, and it's got 3 burners, and then that big table out there and those comfy chairs. Oh my goodness, this is made for us. It is made for us. And we could turn that there deck into a dance floor. I'll bet you we could. See that barbecue pit? Yes, sirree, smoker, whatever. Okay. And those beautiful chairs and comfy places to sit down, and a table to put your drinks on. Look at that there. You don't think we're going to have a good time? This here's upstairs. Yeah, it overlooks the kitchen and the living room down below. And it's got big old queen size bed and a queen size sofa sleeper and a king size bed and a TV. There's another one of the upstairs ones. Yes, sirree. Another look at it. And it's got a bathroom with a bathtub. For those of you that just like to get in there and soak, I prefer a bathtub over a shower any day. Okay, here's another one that's upstairs. Another view of it. And it's got a walk-in shower with a place to sit down, so that you can shower and you'll be able to be safe while you're washing your feet. And there's the front entrance. This is what it looks like out front. And you know what? It's got a ramp. Papa, you ain't going to have no trouble getting up in this house. I rode my scooter up that ramp and drove it right in the front door. It was absolutely wonderful. So y'all let me know what you think of our place to stay. Uh, I'm coming back where I can see the chat. What? You're looking at a blank screen? How did that happen? Oh no, I couldn't see it. Why didn't that work? Let's try this again and see if it shows. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here. Can y'all see that now? Hey, is this better? Can you see it now? Please tell me. Can you see it now? Oh, well, you heard what I said, so I'm just going to go through these pictures again, if it'll let me. It won't let me go through them all again, okay, everybody? But I told you all about them. It's not letting me click on them, okay, on the pictures on this here screen. Let me see if it will play the video. No, it's not going to let me do that either. Guys, if you just go on and you Google Branson family retreats, somebody's calling me to tell me it was a blank screen. Yes, Angie, I got it up now. I can't get it to go through the pictures though. So everybody's just gonna have to go and look up the link to it. But I did tell everybody. Could y'all hear me? I forgot to push the share button. Okay. But it's up there now. Okay, well, I'm going to try to stop sharing it and see if I can't share with a different picture on it. Okay. All righty. Okay. Let me get. All right. Thank you. Let me get it over here, guys, where I can show you at least the highlights of it. You know. Okay. Share screen. Highland Family Retreat. Share. Okay. Here we go. It's letting me do the pictures now. Are you guys seeing those? You're seeing them. Okay, just a minute here. I figured out how to do this. All right. So I'm going to take you back over here and I'm just going to kind of breeze through these so that y'all can see what Oz has been seeing this whole time. Like there, that's the swimming pool. That's the swimming pool. Isn't that cool? Yes, sir. Right there in the house. Swimming pool. Okay. I'm going to go back over here and run another picture. I figured out how to do this, folks. I think I got it. There's the washers and dryers I was telling you about. There's the couches that make into queen size beds and another bedroom and another bedroom and another bedroom. And that's here is the movie room. And that's that recliners I was telling you about right there. Okay. Right here is another view of it, of that room. Still going. Okay. I'm still going. There's the pool table, folks. If y'all like playing a game of pool, you can't beat that. Right there in the family room, plenty of room to walk around it and play. I think that's so cool. Now let's see if we can get over here and I can show you that has a bathroom with a shower and another bedroom and here's that bathroom I was telling you about that's all handicapped. It's a handicap bathroom, okay, so that you can just ride on in there. Got a transfer seat, another bedroom. There's another bedroom. But looky here. See the view out on the deck? Yes, sirree. This is from the upper top deck, okay? This is the staircase going upstairs. And then you got the living room, more of the living room. That kitchen, y'all. Now, that there's a kitchen. Okay? That there's a kitchen. Look at them size of them refrigerators with ices and water and freezer and double door refrigerators, two of them. I can keep plenty of food in there. No kidding. And here's another view of that kitchen that I was telling you about. And they got real dishes in them cabinets now. Real dishes. And there is the kitchen, the dining room, and there's the two thrones that I was telling you about, and the seating at the table, and the living room. They got lots of living room pictures, folks. They're station in their room. No matter what the weather, look at them high back seats in there for those folks that's got bad backs and need to sit up with them tall folks too. Yes, sir. Fireplace. Yep, here's the upper deck seating, the billiard room, the spa, the living room. Okay, now you folks, let me get back here and I see the chat. Now, ain't that nice? Now, where can you go stay for $100 for 3 days and 3 nights in Branson, Missouri, with a lake view like that and accommodations like this for $100? You can't. So that when I said this was going to be a great deal, I meant it's a good deal. Okay? Okay? So, folks, you got my number, got my address. If you're interested, please get a hold of me and let me know, because I'm a keeping track. I got room for 24 people. 24 people. Okay? And I'm putting down the names of those that said they want to come. And I'm hoping that folks will send me their $100 per person now. Just remember, that ain't $100 per couple. That's $100 per person. But it's a good vacation. And it does look good, don't it, Dee? Isn't that pretty? Yes, sirree. It's going to be a nice weekend. And a weekend of games, fun, camaraderie. We might all decide that we want to pitch in a little more and get us a party boat. Go out on the lake one day. And again, I keep reminding you, send an invitation to Donald J. Trump. He received that invitation, had to sign for it at 11:40 on December the 24th. With that invitation was the front page of the paper announcing that Branson was the number one patriotic city in the United States. And there was a thing about all the things we do for veterans. And the signatures on the invitation began with the signature of the mayor, representative, and all the city councilmen. And I followed it up with the convoy of honor signatures from last year, as well as veterans from Veterans Week. And I think I sent over 3,000 signatures to accompany the invitation, asking Mr. Donald J. Trump to please come to the heart of America, to Branson, Missouri Airport, and greet the troops. As I stated in the invitation, dear Mr. President, Branson is known for healing PTSD. We've done it for over 20 years. With our World War II, World War I. We had World War I, World War II, our Korean vets, our Vietnam vets, but we can't seem to get our younger vets to come. And Mr. President, if you come to Branson to kick off the first National Military Appreciation Month and greet the troops, if you come, sir, they will come, and the healing can begin. Because my veterans, as you know, is my heart. And I care about each and every one of them. And they don't have to be war vets. Honey, if you was just a paper pusher, you're just as much a vet as I am. I was just a truck driver. Okay? Never left the country. but I'm as much a vet as anyone out on the front lines. I sacrificed, I gave my oath, and I was willing to give everything I own, up to and including my life. And just because I signed that blank check and they decided to put me in the truck hauling troops around a, a military base for training, that's okay. Somebody had to do it. So no matter what, y'all, it ain't just vets. It's like-minded folk, patriots, willing to give up things, willing to fly flags, give up their Saturday afternoon to stand on the highway and fly flags. If you love this country, if you care about this country and keeping our freedoms, if you just love others because they breathe, then you're welcome. I don't care what your political affiliation. I care more that you love my country and you care about our country. That's what matters to me. As y'all know, I'm pretty patriotic, a little bit. Now, in closing, I do have to let you know I hate shopping at Walmart, but the government forces me to. You see, I'm fortunate enough to be 70 years old and qualify for one of them healthy food cards from my insurance company, but it's only good at Walmart. And I'm fighting the battle right now. I don't think that's fair. I don't think I should be forced to go buy healthy food at Walmart because I ain't found much stuff healthy at Walmart. They sell a lot of Tyson meat, and I worked at Tyson, and I know better than to buy that stuff. Excuse me. I'll tell you the story about it sometime why I don't buy Tyson. I can't find healthy food at Walmart. Bought 2 bananas there one time, brought them home. Good thing I was going to cut them up and put them on cereal because when I cut them open, they had worms in them. Now, that ain't too appetizing. Makes me wonder where all them vegetables come and how long them vegetables and things and fruits is sitting on the truck before it gets on the aisle. I would hope that I've been talking with I've been sending emails to my representatives and things to try to get them to allow to change the insurance people and let us have our healthy food card. But let us spend that healthy food card on real healthy food. Here we got Harder House, which butchers their own meat. Good meat. Yeah, it ain't got no pink slime in it. Okay? And then I can go to places like Price Choppers has the best salad bar in town, fresh all the time. And I could go to Country Mart where they got great deals at their bakery on bread and stuff that's made right there in the store. Whole lot more healthy than the God only knows where it come from bread in the Walmart aisle. So I hope y'all can join me too in that effort to call or write your senators. Let your insurance companies know. If you one of those folks gets one of them healthy food cards, let them know that Walmart ain't healthy. I wish they could take it at Aldi's. It's a lot more healthy than Walmart. But I'd like to buy my meat at Harder House where I knows where the beef came from and what's been put in it. So, folks, if you hate shopping at Walmart and the government's forcing you to, join me in my campaign to let them know that I hate shopping at Walmart, but the government forces me to. I got bumper stickers too. Okay, my Walmart doesn't have a great food uh, uh, selection, but they usually have a good section of grapes and cheaper than HEB. Yeah, but I got Aldi's right next door to Walmart. I could go over there and their vegetables are so much better. They don't seem to have the wax on them. The hard wax on them, like on the apples and stuff. They don't seem to be waxed. They's a little dull in color because somebody didn't dip them down in paraffin first before they put them on the shelf. I really do like my Aldi's. Even the meat selection's better. Yes, sir, I get Pepperidge Farm. I don't get Tyson. Okay, and they've even got organic grass fed meat in our Aldi's. But the government forces me to shop at Walmart because that's where I get my free healthy food card money from. And I'm kind of stuck with that until we can change things. So, your favorite thing from Aldi's back in the day when I ate meat was chicken filled with different goodies. Yeah! Yeah, how about that? Them chicken breasts with the broccoli and cheese stuffed in them. And yeah, no kidding. They even got them stuffed mushrooms, which are stuffed with all kinds of, you get them with cheese and jalapeno cheese in them. Or good stuff. Real food. But I'm stuck shopping at Walmart, except with my food stamps. Yeah, with my food stamps, I can go to Aldi's and buy good veggies, and I can go to Harder House with my food stamps and buy good meat, which I usually do. I spend my healthy food cards on things like coffee, canned vegetables, cheese, milk, that sort of thing. But ice cream, I can't buy ice cream with the healthy food card. But I do buy my salad fixings and things like that from Aldi's, and most of my packaged foods, like the meatloaf spice I used today to make my my stuffed bell peppers. Uh, those things I do get at Walmart on the healthy food card. So I know organic is a lie, honey. If you grow it and a fly lands over there on the Monsanto field, okay, one day, and it comes over and lands in your garden, the next day you cease to be organic. The only true organic food is grown in an aquaponic, sealed, closed uh, situation. Something I promote is growing food vertically, fed only by the water created by the fish, and fed good, uh, uh, nothing else, no chemicals or anything else, just good Mother Nature to your plants. And it's sealed so that no bugs or anything else except those good bugs you want, like the ladybugs and the pollinating, little tiny pollinating bees that you supply into the aquaponic closed seal system. That's the only time you're going to get true organic food. Uh, and we ain't got any of those here yet, except at the College of the Ozarks. Yes, sirree. They got them an aquaponic system there for y'all go tour if you want to. Uh, so it's right here, and they milk their own cows, and you can go right there and get milk right from the college and cheese. So yes, we do have the College of the Ozarks. Are known as Hard Work U, and they even have a restaurant there where they serve some of the most wonderful food because they raise their own beef, they raise their own vegetables, they ground their own flour, and they raise their own milk, their own chickens, and it's uh, it's the healthiest place to eat in town, but one of the most expensive too. I'll admit it. I can't afford to eat there, but I do encourage folks that can to please go try out the Sunday brunch. Yeah, at the Keeper Center at the College of the Ozarks. Yes, sirree. Yeah, I'll tell you what. For the Christmas for the 250th birthday of this country, they're making a very special red, white, and blue ice cream. We'll have to go have a cone or two while we're here for the weekend next year because this is our first year. Let's see if we can fill the house. If we can fill a 24 sleeping home this year for the 250th birthday, Memorial Day weekend. I'll be getting in time to get Memorial Day weekend. We can have a really great time next year celebrating Memorial Day weekend in the most patriotic city in the United States. We're going to have a big air show, which chances are we'll be able to watch right from the balcony of the house. Um, we're going to have a parade, and if I can swing it, I've been talking, and I need to get folks with that go to that 10-4 DC. I need to talk to some of them truckers that got them pretty trucks and see if we can't get them to make arrangements to come and join a truck show here in Branson during Memorial Day weekend. We'd sure like that, and we're hoping to work on that while everybody's here. We're going to spend a little time planning the 250th birthday of America Patriot Reunion for next year. So we got to make this one work this year, though. Okay? I had followed vendors that mess with hydroponics and aquaponics, but I haven't seen them recently. He had a stroke a few years back. Yeah, well, back in 2012, I tried to get the city to lease me the Red Roof Mall, and we were going to put in a full production aquaponic, fed with the fish, aquaponic, closed sealed growing facility, and it was going to have a spaceship ride that went through it from the future, from the past to the future. It had lots of things, but the president or the mayor at that time was Miss Rayanne Presley, and she wanted ballparks for 10 and 12-year-olds. So those buildings are sitting and falling down while they made ball fields for 10 and 12-year-olds. Instead of having an aquaponic growing facility, which would have grown everything from lettuce to bananas in a closed sealed organic situation that would have produced enough food to feed the entire region with over 400 places to acquire food in Branson, Missouri alone. But in her wisdom, she chose to lease the property to Ballparks of America for 1/10 of the amount of money we were offering her for the complex, just because she thought that the guy buying it was Mr. Chang, and that he was a former Wall Street broker, and he was going to be her cash cow. Well, didn't work out so well. Yeah, the business of ballparks and ball games, it's going okay. It's going okay. Those buildings are falling apart because they are not being maintained. Many of them are still sitting empty since 2012. So good luck to them for that. I told them that I'd still be here to show them how to grow enough food to feed an entire region from a facility on 29 acres. And I'm still waiting for them to give me a call. They're kind of going to regret that they didn't do that someday. But God knows what He's doing. And through that endeavor in 2012, we helped some young men in England put up a nice aquaponic growing facility. We helped some folks in Japan build a nice high tower aquaponic growing facility in Japan. And we helped the young folks down here at the College of the Ozarks build their model aquaponic facility. So we did some good in 2012. We didn't get what we were dreaming of, but we did get things that kind of started and conversations going. And we hope in the future folks will pick it up, and perhaps with the new need to grow American. And I can grow ahead. We can, under an aquaponic system and a vertical growing system, we can grow 50 head of lettuce or cabbage in the space you grow one in the ground. Makes a big difference. And you can grow, not only are you growing vegetables and fruits, but you're growing nuts, you're growing fish, you're growing shrimp, you're growing tilapia and catfish. And our facility even would have grown and raised alligator because we needed something to feed our waste to. But oh well, must not have meant to be. Okay, D, I gotta go too, folks. Everybody, Miss Angie. Okay, McLucky Clover. Yes, dear. Uh, all you folks that's in the chat. Let's see if I missed anybody. By the way, my new computer allows me to scroll with my fingers. Oh, yes, sirree. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, Andy, I missed you. Hello, dear. Hello, hello, hello. Troll Sayer, I see you here. Um, okay. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Miss Angie, me Lucky Clover. Okay, English Rose. Yes, yes, dear. Soya, Sunil. I never can say that word right. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Darlene, y'all, you folks, I appreciate you coming in and visiting with me, and I'll see you on the return. Hugs and blessings, everybody. Thank you.